What's going on, peoples? It's your boy, Rubes, back. All Types of Chocolate Podcast, episode 6. This time, we're 3 man deep. There's 3 of us. Well, 3 of them. And then obviously me and Zach, usual guests as per usual. Yeah. So on the far right, we got man like Zach.
Peace. By the way, my throat's fucked. Honestly, if you hear my throat going, I don't want anybody coming at me in the comments.
We don't want to know what you've been doing.
I don't want to know.
We don't want to know. And then next to Zach, we got man like Hec.
Come on, young boss. Come on.
And then next to him, we've got OD.
Come on, big O, you know how it is, man. Come on, man. Out here.
And then we got Mr. Manager himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Heagan.
Yes, sir. That's me right here.
So, yes, that's the intro for these guys. As you guys are aware, we always do a little icebreaker for the people who we bring on. So I'm going to let Zach roll with that.
Obviously, like I said last time, this is everybody's favourite part. So let's start with a snog, marry, avoid. These are your contenders. You got Steph London.
Alright.
Okay, yeah.
You got Maya Jama.
Come on.
Or you got Rihanna. Heck, you go first. Snog, marry, avoid.
Mary Steph.
Jeez.
Really?
Snog Rihanna. Then Maya Steph.
Maya Jama.
Really?
Yeah.
They're like the Somalis.
I do, of course. Somali things are different still. Nah, but Maya, man, you know. Again, I gotta pick Steph in it. So.
Yeah. She's number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, Steph, yeah.
That's Queen still.
That's Queen.
Hear that. OD?
I'll marry Steph.
Yeah.
Snog Maya, then Rihanna.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked.
Bro.
I think Rihanna, I had a thing for her when she had red hair and that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah,
That was early days, bro.
everybody had her on their t-shirts.
No, I know. Yeah, remember that t-shirt?
Back in the day, everyone had that.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Heagan?
I'd probably marry Maya, snog Steph,
Yeah.
and then she's gonna take the L.
Wow.
Times have changed.
Yeah, you know what?
Times have changed.
I'm shocked.
Times have changed.
I thought everyone was going
Bad
to
girl
avoid
Riri.
Nah, man.
Steph.
Do you know what? I'm not
Steph,
gonna go into it because we all know our type innit, so it goes with that.
Yeah,
so you have to think,
But
so you have
the
to think
audience
about
doesn't
it.
know your type.
Yeah, it's true.
Tell me your type. Tell me your type.
Nah, come on, you know man.
Let's get to the free type.
We already know our types.
Your type might be watching, bro.
Exactly.
She might be sliding DMs.
How'd you know he's single, bro?
Don't say anything. Yeah, you have to be careful still.
Alright, okay, let's get on with the first. Actually, one thing I want to say, you got your new
When you mix
new mixer. Do you know?
Is it a love story?
a love
Yeah,
story,
love story.
Love story.
One?
Just drop
Out on all
today.
platforms.
Come on.
Come out today, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, come today.
Go stream that.
Go stream that, man.
Go stream it, man.
We'll put it below, don't worry.
Yeah, come
plug
on.
it below.
Yeah, we got a video coming out probably like in the next few days as well. So yeah,
Yeah. Watch
make
out
sure
for
you
that.
lot watch out for that as well. So yeah,
Come up.
Come on.
yeah, man.
Watch this space. That's the only reason why we're bringing them on. 'Cause you know,
For real,
Right,
man.
Right, the first topic. Living in London versus living in Surrey. How do you like? For me personally, I think growing up in Surrey, like I had so much more freedom to do whatever I wanted. Like I could go, I could go. Like for example, I could go out when it was dark.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
always before it was like,
Feel
oh, you
safe.
gotta be back before it's dark.
and feel safe, innit?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you feel much more
100%.
safer. Like,
Yeah.
So obviously you're all grew up in London, like what's your experience?
So we grew up in Croydon, innit? So it's different. But I would say London is better in a way.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
I think if you're younger, like,
Yeah.
you kind of have to grow up there so you can kind of have that mentality.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's so different living in Surrey. Like, there's quite a difference.
Yeah.
there's a lot, like there's a lot of stuff. Like you have to think about it. Like when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, that's another factor. Because as we get older, it's like affecting us because
growing up in Surrey is affecting you.
yeah,
Okay.
it is because you have to think about there's so many white people around here. Yeah,
Yeah, we get that.
and we don't get that black girl.
Yeah.
We can't, you know what I mean? There's not that much black girls
Culture.
around,
Yeah,
so we don't have that sort of culture in it. So we kind of have to just date what we're given.
Yeah, I get that.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that's
Would you spend a lot of time in London? Would you go back to London even though you live in Surrey? It's not
Yeah,
too
of course,
far.
Yeah, of course, but I don't know. It's different now, isn't it? Because I don't see myself as someone from London. I see myself someone from Surrey because I'm so
Because you moved
accustomed
out.
to. Yeah.
So what ages were you in London? Well, when did you move out? Was it when you were young or
Yeah, like what were we, like
teenage?
18,
Yeah, 18.
18, 19, yeah.
Mad. And Heagan?
For me, I'll say Surrey.
Surrey.
I'd rather live in Surrey.
Yeah. And where did you grow up?
In Surrey, basically.
Okay.
Because you see, for me, London is just too hectic.
Yeah.
For me,
It's full on.
personally. Like Surrey, we kind of like, we're not that far away from London. So if you do want to pop into London, we're like half an hour into London. And you
No, that's true.
There,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying? You get there's freedom in Surrey. That's what I think.
And the driving factor as well. In
Yeah.
London, you don't really drive.
Nah,
you just
you
get
Yeah,
public
Bro,
transport.
you can park anywhere.
Yeah.
You can park anywhere.
Yeah.
I could drive to your house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
In
I-
London,
I
you
could
can't
park
do that.
there. I could park
Yeah.
there. Whereas in London, if you drive something
can't
like,
do
oh,
that.
it's
You
easy
can't.
parking.
Impossible.
And
Yeah.
you got to park like 10 minutes away and then
Yeah.
walk the rest of the way.
I never understood when I used to meet people in London. I'm like, oh, they're like, I don't drive.
Yeah.
And they could be like, 30. And I'm like,
you need a license.
but if you live in Surrey, you have to drive.
Yeah, you have to drive.
You have to. You got no choice. You have to. Drive.
Yeah, I think,
Everything's further away.
Yeah.
Because everyone drives, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what I like about Surrey because when we came to Surrey, like it taught us actually want to drive, innit? When you're like in London, you don't think about that.
You don't think about it.
I don't think a lot of people who not drive in London, they won't.
yeah.
But when you're here, it's different. Innit?
It's expensive to drive in London as well.
Bro,
Yeah.
With the units.
No, it's too much.
But
it's a myth.
yeah, I think you're right that the whole culture thing is massive because
Yeah.
if like it's something as small as like look at all of the lack of like African shops.
Yeah,
Or yardie shops.
Yeah.
There's none really. There's probably
nothing,
one
yeah,
working.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
the next one's probably in Aldershot or something.
Yeah.
So like the lack of is
In
massive.
London, every corner, bro.
Every corner, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, bro, imagine being a girl growing up in Surrey,
Surrey,
or
yeah.
black girl, and
Yeah.
the closest place you can get your hair done is flipping like
Fucking
other side
London.
of Kingston.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, although that's not far, but it's long. Like,
That's like us though as well.
Yeah,
We get
that's
our hair
like-
cut.
yeah, true, yeah,
You
yeah.
have to go
Yeah.
quick.
but now it's not as bad because
True, I still travel.
I know, but the
We're still
whole
travelling.
the whole fade is being adopted by everyone.
Yeah.
Whereas the texture of a black woman's hair is not the same as a white man's hair. So she could go to Tony and Guy and get a haircut. It just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same,
They
bro.
know what to do with it. They'll pull the hair, the wig would come off or something.
If you made a white man cut your hair, Like shape up?
Yeah.
it's good.
Well, when I was young, I like because I moved around quite a lot. I remember when I grew up in Hastings, and mum used to be like, "Oh, go and get a haircut," and I was like, "All right then." So I went into this barbers, and I can't remember who I'd seen. I think it was like Kobe Bryant or someone. I can't remember who it was. But I had seen them. No, I didn't actually see them. Wait. I had seen them on TV, and I thought, oh, I want to get a haircut. It was a fade. It was like a short top for like fade. So then I went in there and I was like, I want to get my hair like this. They were like, what? I went in, bro. They butchered my hair.
Serious?
Butchered me, bro.
Shut up.
Butchered me.
Mad.
My mum actually went back
To the place?
and told them to finish my hair, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, it was that bad,
Oh
bro.
my
It was that
God.
bad. But then, like now in Hastings, there are actually African barbers down there.
Yeah, true.
So it's accessible-ish. Only thing is that everybody wants to get like a sharp fade now, so the queues are longer.
Yeah.
Whereas like now for us in this area, we can just go down there and get Ivan to do it.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad now.
Yeah.
But remember back in the day when you used to have to go all the way to wherever you always
Yeah,
go.
it's quick.
Just
I
just
still
get a
travel
haircut.
to get a haircut because one, I don't cheat with my barber in it, and two, like, I feel like London because I've always been going there. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's
I
it's
never
just
understood
worth
that,
it,
you know, the whole cheat on your barber thing.
Bro, I've got two barbers.
Have you?
Yeah, I got 2.
Yeah,
I chill on my barber. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same.
Do you know why?
I don't. Let's not expose.
Let's not expose man.
No, but tricky, bro. You know why?
Go on, explain.
How can I call a man and he's telling me 2 weeks?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no,
100%.
I need my
There
trim.
has to be a valid
So I need
reason.
2. I need 2 barbers.
I just hold the bar call with one barber that I just go to, yeah. And then I called him up one day and I was like, bro, I need a haircut today. He was like, but there was an appointment I could have booked the following morning, which it would have been tight, but I could have done it. I said to him, I don't really want to go tomorrow morning. He was like, bro, come to my house. I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I went to his house at 9 o'clock, not answering.
Wow.
So I was like, bro, like the guys have fucked me over, innit?
Yeah.
So then must have went outside his house about half an hour, and then I said to him, I messaged, and he blanked me. So then I thought, oh, okay, I'll book that appointment. The appointment was gone.
Shit.
So then what I had to do is I had to go to another barber.
Yeah.
And then, so I went to this barber's, and then I get these guys acting bare funny with me, and I'm trying to get a haircut. He's bare ignoring me, acting bare funny with me. Bro, this one, he's blocked me. He's clocked. He must have seen my snap or something, and I've got a haircut.
True.
He must have thought, well, I didn't do that haircut. So then he's blocked me on everything.
Damn.
Imagine.
Blocked me on everything.
That is
I think some barbers they take it too seriously,
to heart,
innit? Again,
Yeah,
they don't
but
take it to heart.
But
Still.
the thing is, like, I could have got my haircut from him.
Yeah,
He chose
true.
not
He
to cut my
chose
hair.
not to. Yeah.
So
That's
and you know
on
the
him
worst thing was
at the end of the
when I
day.
was texting him telling him I was outside his house, he was online. He was online on WhatsApp.
Yeah, it was just-
If you don't want to cut my hair, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't have to
fine,
travel
yeah,
that far.
that's
So
Tell me, innit?
just tell me, and I would have gone home. But the fact that you are annoyed that I've gone to another barber's after you've made yourself unavailable, and I told you how badly I need a haircut, then that's on you, innit? Because now he's not getting any of my money now. So
Yeah.
and I would have always recommended him to people. Like if anyone needed a haircut, I would have said, go so and so.
Yeah.
But now, how am I going to recommend him now? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never really understood.
So should you have 2 barbers then? Is that what you're like trying to say?
I actually cut my own hair now.
Oh, for real.
That's a good
Yeah, that's good still.
Yeah, I learned over lockdown. I've just cut my hair. I went to the barbers the other day actually, to be fair, but I didn't have enough time to cut my own hair.
There's got to be a valid reason for me.
Yeah.
There's a valid reason. For example, my barber's a female and she was pregnant, innit?
Yeah.
And she couldn't cut hair because she was pregnant. So then I went to someone else for the time being. But then obviously when she's calm, straight back again.
So you wouldn't go to anyone else?
What do you mean? I did go to someone else.
No. I mean that now. I mean that now she's.
She's good. She's loyal. I'm loyal. Like.
What do you mean she's loyal? She's hair, bro.
Yeah, bro. She could tell me like no because you went somewhere else, but she's loyal as well with it.
Let's say she's loyal.
I see.
I like it.
She always gives me like 10-10.
Yeah.
She always gives me like
Okay.
10-10.
I think the first. I know why, because I think because she was so good at the start, innit?
Exactly.
You know when you get that
Yeah,
vibe from the barber, innit?
She's cut
you
my
always
hair.
go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cut my hair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good, man. She's good.
Yeah, she cut my hair one
And
time.
there's not that many female barbers as well. So
Yeah, true,
I
true,
rate her
true.
highly.
Yeah, but it's far now, innit? She's moved, isn't it?
Nah, it's not too bad.
Where is
it's
it?
not too bad. It's I forgot the area now. She's cutting from home at the moment, but the area is it Eden?
Yeah, easy. It's diligent.
Yeah, Diligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
That's
she's
far,
at.
bro.
But he's
Nah,
quite
it's not too
still.
bad. It's about half an hour, 40 minutes. Depends how
There's a-
fast you go in it.
True.
That's far for a haircut though.
Nah,
if you
bro.
deep it.
Nah.
40
It
minutes.
is.
40-minute drive.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
quite.
For trim.
Listen, if you want
It's
to
not
go
even
to a
40 minutes,
random
though. It's not even
barber,
40
yeah,
minutes.
and you're
It's an hour and 20 because you got to go there and back.
McDonald's
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
then
yeah,
help
true.
yourself in it. But me, I know what she's gonna give me.
Man
so-
said the McDonald's thing. Man.
Yeah, that tick, bro. Like tick with the M or whatever, bro. You get me?
But I wouldn't go to a barber that I didn't think was 30. Like,
Yeah. But you wouldn't know.
you know the ones where
you
you go into a new barber, you know what barber you want to go to. He's like, oh yeah, he's free. And you're like,
Because I think I was in the transition as well. I was trying for the past couple months.
Yeah.
I was trying certain barbers.
What,
innit?
local or in London?
No, London.
Okay.
So I went to a certain place and tried this guy, and it didn't work, innit?
Yeah.
It just didn't work. I went to a different guy, and he was meant to be one of the best people at the moment. He didn't work as well. Then I found this guy in Kingston. He's good, bro. He's like you can just get there. The vibe is good.
Yeah.
You know, you get there, my man's greeting you, and it's again just proper, innit?
Customer
And I'm like,
service,
yeah.
bro.
Since then, I've just been going to him.
I see someone rated one of A-Star's trims on TikTok.
What do you mean rated?
Like, but there's this guy, he goes to barbers around the UK, and, like famous barbers, and rates their haircuts.
Okay.
Bro, he got slammed.
Serious?
Their haircut was terrible. It was obviously like, unless you're, I think someone at ASOS probably at a point now where unless you got money, people don't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
His name gets people in the door.
But was it him that cut it, or
it was him? No, it was actually him that hit him.
I can't.
So like,
after certain people left, I don't think that shop is that nice. I know. When we used to go. We used to go on the wreck. Trust me. After them people left, there
was only that one barber I would have gone to in that shop.
Do you not think that the fame in that certain shop changed?
Yeah,
It's the ego, man.
He doesn't actually need to cut anyone in that shop.
No, he doesn't.
Because he just gets sent around by footballers all the time. That's how he can make his money. He doesn't actually need anyone in that shop.
Plus he's got his other shit, the coffee and
exactly. Yeah, so he really
fair play to him though.
No, exactly. You got to respect the grind, and it's only natural that when you reach a certain level, the everything below you don't really matter after that. And you got to work hard to get into that position. So fair play to him. But that's the difference between a luxury and a luxury barber and
the normal.
Because it's like HD cuts. You ain't gonna cut my hair the same way you cut AJ's hair, bro. Or slider cut.
See, this is what I'm saying.
So what's the point? You're going to some of that and pay £50 for
I did the same thing, and I didn't get that same.
You know what I mean?
It's the money, bro. It's the money,
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I literally did the same
What's
thing
your budget?
and paid a lot of money. I did not get the same. It wasn't it. Like,
you didn't come up feeling like AJ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, that ain't the taper that everyone else is getting, man. The taper I got was different. It's just like, yeah, bro, just get that in it. You get me? But
Speaking of AJ, bro, do you reckon he's gonna bring it back?
I don't know.
I literally was tight to the whole.
I don't know. I'm not anymore.
I'm convinced. I've seen a couple interviews, bro. He don't even look convinced.
Do you reckon?
No, bro.
No, he doesn't.
He's got an interview on, I think it's IFL TV with that matey, bro. And he says, next fight, I mean, business, like, I'm gonna literally, like, be a completely changed person.
But in that
different,
in that same interview, Coogan literally says to him, "Oh, like, what was the game plan?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know.
Didn't have one. I
don't know. Like,
but
that's if you're the unified heavyweight champion of the world, and you're going. This is your 8th or 9th title fight. This is going to be the second time you lost, and you didn't have a game plan. And do you know what made it worse? That on the way into the ring, he was saying to the security guard, "Oh, what should I do in there? What should I do in there?"
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like he keeps doing this.
He wasn't focused, bro. He wasn't focused.
He's not
you know when you're there
focused.
saying hi to the crowd. Nah, bro.
I think he was.
Nah, he does it all the time,
what was going to happen was inevitable.
He does it all the time.
After maybe the third or fourth round.
There is not a boxer in the world that doesn't know that Alexander Usyk is a far better boxer than AJ. But AJ knows that.
Yes.
AJ said he went in there to try and box him.
Yeah.
Bro, that's stupid.
That's stupid. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
That's like me offering. That's like me offering a Messi a 1-on-1 on the other side. Me trying to take
stupid, bro.
I know I'm not going to be able to take on Messi, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to win that. So what's the point?
I feel like AJ didn't know it. I don't think they knew that he was going to outbox him that way. Because you have to think about it. You have to think about Deontay Wilder as well. It's the same thing. You can't, if you put Deontay Wilder and my man in there, it's the same thing.
What, as in him and Fury or him and AJ?
Nah, him. What's his name again? Deontay Wilder and
Tyson Fury.
No, not Tyson Fury, man. The guy that beat
Usyk.
Yeah, if you put them lot together, it would be the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
It literally be the same thing. Yeah,
Usyk wins that fight.
He'll win. But I think AJ and Wilder are different fighters, bro. Wilder's just got this one fucking. But then again, his performance against Fury was 10-10. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Wilder's done a sick performance.
Nah, he didn't.
Oh yeah, now hold on.
On the
Let me
last
ask
fight,
you this question.
He stood his ground. Yeah, he got.
he
But
did.
he fought well, bro.
He got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he did, but he fought well, bro.
Yeah,
If you was in that ring, bro,
he's been trying.
I'm not a boxer, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. He held his ground. He held his own.
So let me take it back. I'm gonna take it back to a couple of years back. Yeah, we were in college, and this guy here, Zach, said Deontay Wilder was better than AJ. What do you?
No, I never.
Yeah, you did.
No, I never.
You did, bro. You did.
No, I never. You said
you did.
Oh my days.
You did, bro.
You know what's good memory, innit?
I know.
You did. You did. Zach, you did.
I can't be doing this
actually
on YouTube. Bro, that was you. You were the one who said
bro.
you were the one who said that Wilder was a better fighter.
AJ, bro.
No,
You know he's always
AJ.
been back in AJ, bro.
Okay.
You know this guy's been back in AJ,
bro.
For years, bro.
I know what
I was back in AJ.
No,
bro.
you was
Team Nigeria, bro.
Zach.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Zach, your top three. Your top three heavyweights. Yeah, top three in order. Number 1 to 3. Let's
Fury.
Go. Yeah.
Usyk.
Okay.
Joshua.
Oh, go
Well,
on.
right now.
Yeah, you.
What you talking about, like?
Yeah,
What,
just
Dead
right
or
now,
alive?
you think?
On that point, I think AJ has the tools to beat Usyk. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
100%.
AJ is worse than Usyk.
Yeah.
But AJ needs to implement the right game plan, which would be to rough him up and
Because you
have to
never know
really
how
put the
he's
pressure
like.
on someone like
He
me.
will
Keep on the
this
back
time
foot.
round. He will.
Maybe we'll see.
Nah,
But
we'll
he
see.
didn't seem that convincing in IFL that he.
Yeah. I don't think
he seemed like he was doing that.
The thing that
He's
sort of
remember
like,
AJ's very media trained.
Yeah.
Very media trained.
Yeah.
of course.
But like, I'm a massive AJ fan. I'm a massive Fury fan as well. But you got to remember that what? But you got to remember that like that was AJ's second loss.
Yeah.
It shouldn't like but difference between Fury and AJ is that in Fury's 12, 13, 14 fight, he was learning because and he was adapting his style as he was becoming champion. Whereas it seems like AJ now is adapting his style whilst he's champion every fight.
Yeah, but
every
I think
fight
he's still trying new stuff,
Yeah.
but he's doing it with the wrong people.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that when
Yeah,
you're
of
when you're
course.
champion.
When you're a professional,
That's how you adapt. You should be doing the fundamentals that AJ's missing.
Yeah.
You should be doing that throughout your amateur career.
Yeah.
And because he started so late, he wasn't able to do that.
Yeah. I think I was gonna say the same
and he was
thing,
pushed through
but
so
because he
fast
started late.
that now he's at a point now where he's coming up against all these different fighters that he now has to learn on the job. And as a champion, bro, you would never seen Floyd Mayweather learn on the job. He would have already had the tools to beat every single fighter every single time.
And I think that's what I'm saying. As a true champion, you actually have to win all those fights. So this is what I'm saying. Like with AJ, he's not gonna excel. He's a good fighter. Like he's my top
guy.
top
as well,
one,
so,
good guy, good stand up guy. Yeah, but I feel like what he does outside the ring, kind of plays a big part.
Now, yeah.
In what
Because you
happens.
see the other guys will be more hungry.
Yeah,
innit?
he's too nice. Like he's too nice to everyone every single time.
He probably
you can't
does
do
too
that.
much. He probably does too much outside the ring.
Yeah,
That entire one is just spread thin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is a businessman. He
Yeah.
said this in interviews where he's a businessman as well. So he even said if he got the right amount of money, that he would drop the fight. Drop the fight.
Does that sound like someone who really
Correct.
wants to fight? To me, if you was trying to convince me that you wanted that fight, if you turn around to me and went, well, if the money's right, I'd be like, bro, you don't want that fight.
Yeah,
You really don't want that
he
fight.
was touching on it. He wasn't saying like, "Give me all the money, I'm gonna do it," but he was just saying, "If
the deal's right." But for me, if I had lost that and I really wanted that back, I'd say no. The only deal that's right is me getting that belt back.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's right.
But it's still
He doesn't seem
business at the end of the
convinced.
day, is it?
I don't think he seems convinced. I think he's saying everything
Yeah.
like that because he's media trained and he knows he's saying all the right things that he always has done.
Okay.
This is the point now where he needs to really convince people
That
so that
he's
everyone
still
get
the champion. Yeah.
everyone get behind him. Like you have to have that champion mentality.
Yeah.
And saying, oh, if the money's right, I'll step aside. Like
It's true. Go on, Heck. Top 3 heavyweight.
I'll still say AJ. Still
AJ
first.
second.
That's still my guy. Tyson Fury, then Usyk. I think
And number 3.
Usyk.
Okay. You don't think like someone like Dylan White has got a chance?
No,
your
no,
boy.
he's
Man like Dylan. Or is it Chisora you like?
Nah, Chisora.
Tomorrow, against Parker.
Bro, I told you, don't leave my guy alone. This guy, every single time we were at that boxing match, I was there. I was angry when he lost.
Against Dylan, yeah?
Nah, man,
When he
that
hit
was
that.
nah.
Oh, KO! I was like, good night. Night, nigga.
Nah, my top 3.
Yeah, go on.
What, dead or alive or what?
Nah, live, obviously, bro. Heavyweight at the moment.
AJ.
I love that.
I don't know. I don't like Tyson.
There's not a
Fury.
lot. Yes, there's not a lot.
Yeah.
There's not like a lot.
boxers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tyson Fury.
Okay.
You get me? I'll probably.
But you'd have to put him in there, innit?
Yeah.
You'd have to.
He's gonna have to come second, bro.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of Tyson Fury.
Okay, so who's
I think
number 1 AJ, number 2?
Number 1 AJ.
Number
But if
2?
I was to say maybe Tyson Fury, I guess.
Yeah, and then number 3, Chisora.
We'll go for Chisora. Put him and Dylan White in it. Put them in there.
That's what
I think
We don't
people
think Usyk's up there now.
Nah,
You got to put Usyk up there.
Do you know what? Chisora put in work on Usyk. No one can chat to me about that.
But the thing is,
He exposed him.
no, 100%,
He did.
100%. But that is the game plan that AJ needed to do.
Yeah.
He needed to do the same game plan and try and rough him up and try and catch him or try and upset him. But he was just like,
He was slow.
bro. AJ's jab was like,
He was too slow, too big.
AJ was too slow, man.
Yeah, he was just. He was reactive and he wasn't proactive.
And AJ normally moves quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he was quick,
he
bro.
wasn't.
He wasn't
just
quick, bro.
he
He's
wasn't
definitely got the
working,
tools.
man.
He's definitely got the tools to beat him.
It didn't help though. His corner was saying like, "Oh, you're doing fine." You're doing fine." Like encouraging him when he should have been like,
It was
"No,
the 10th round.
you need to up
Yeah,
your
you're
game, bro."
losing.
It was the 10th round. It was the 10th round, and his corner was going. Go on, AJ, you're doing great. You need to stay behind that jab. Stay behind that jab.
It's like, no, you need to.
Everyone who was watching that fight knew that AJ was losing that fight. It was only probably the 4th round you probably could have given to him, maybe 5th at a push. But at that point, you need to turn around to AJ and say, you've got 2 rounds to knock this guy out. You have 2 rounds to knock this guy out. He's smashing you on points.
Yeah, but maybe
and then leave everything in there.
in his camp they treat him like a superstar that they don't
100%.
want to.
I think that is a massive issue for him. That he's now got so many people in his camp doing so many things. Is that they're all just yes men now. They'll tell him it's great.
True.
He's not
But
hungry no more.
he did say that in the interview that he wants to sort of change things a little bit, how things are, because they, like you said, they're all yes man. They all just say, "Oh, AJ, bow down to AJ,"
Yeah.
but he wants to change it.
I think the first thing he has to change is coach, man.
Yeah, he's doing that, bro.
Who's his coach?
I think it's Robert McCracken.
Yeah, Rob McCracken. Bro,
He went out to America.
watch Rob McCracken, bro, and how Rob McCracken fights, bro. He is a spitting image of AJ.
Serious?
They are a spitting
I
image
wanna
of each
have
other.
a-
makes sense.
If you
Yeah.
watch them both fight, if you watch a like Rob McCracken fight back in the day, bro, they are a spitting image of each other.
Yeah.
You can literally tell.
Mad.
Just very like passive jab,
Yeah,
1, 2.
that's
Was
what
he
it is.
heavyweight or no?
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
So Rob McCracken changed the way AJ fought.
No, not changed. I just think he's taught AJ for so long that he's more moulded AJ into a more athletic version of himself.
Do you think AJ's now clocked onto that and decided no? And he's
No,
got to
because
America
I don't
and
think
everything
that's a bad style to have.
But how
But
come
you
he's
need,
losing
but
then?
you need to have more in your arsenal. You can't just be that kind of person. You need to be able to actually box. I think that's what's missing from AJ Singh. His actually boxing ability, but he's now so far into his career now that he's not. I don't think he can now. It's too late for him to learn to box properly. He can obviously box properly. And I think his boxing is actually very underrated by a lot of people. That's why he knocks so many people out because they see him box and they think, like, yeah, I could probably beat him. But then they get in there and they feel his how heavy he punches, and they're like, fucking hell, like
Yeah, but Usyk is different though. He's not really a heavyweight.
But Usyk's probably
He's not,
bro.
Usyk is probably pound for pound the best boxer
Yeah.
in the whole of boxing at the moment. Like he's always moving.
He's
always
too quick,
jab, feining, always moving, constantly.
But you lot are
And it's
forgetting
so
about
hard.
the fat boy, the Mexican guy.
Oh, forget Luis. Heagan,
He's
give your
too quick
top
as well,
three.
you know.
Heagan's
He's too
top 3 quick.
I'll probably have to say Fury, AJ, and probably Dylan White.
Mad.
That's
None of you three put Usyk in your top three.
Mine, AJ, number 1, my boy. Number 2, I'm gonna have to say Fury. Hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to. And number 3, probably Usyk.
I thought you were about to say Chisora.
Oh, you wish, bro.
I think AJ would be number 1, but he has to beat Fury. He has to.
True.
Otherwise, you have to put Fury ahead of him.
I think
Fury's
that's the
undefeated.
fight that he should have gone for.
Yeah.
First.
But it's hard. It wasn't his. It wasn't his.
Usyk was mandatory. And another point on his loss,
Go on.
it wasn't like the one against Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was a little bit lucky, change of opponent last minute, brush that aside and say there's a lot of factors to why he lost. But like the Usyk one was, he got blown at the water.
Yeah.
He
he
was
got blown.
massively outclassed.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
100%.
fluke.
I agree with you.
And I
But
think
on
I
the
think
second
that-
one, it's going to
that-
be different. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think it's going to be a completely
It's going to be
different
100%
fight.
different.
It's going to be a completely different. I think he might. I think he's probably going to win.
I know he's going to win, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go.
you lot don't-
£100.
Yeah?
You lot always
Let's go,
forget.
bro.
How about the Klitschko fight? The
I think he'll win as well.
You know the Klitschko
you're waiting for
fight?
Klitschko, yeah.
that
That's
was
what
a
he needs
bit.
to ring.
I think that started.
But that was like the
Yeah,
turning of his
definitely.
career, so he needed
He was
to...
a bit shaky from
Nah,
there,
bro.
but
He was good. So, why isn't music the same as it was when we were younger? Obviously, things like R&B. There's not that much R&B these days.
Yeah.
Even like grime as well. Maybe grime has changed to drill, but I would say like there's not much grime and there's not much R&B like what I used to listen to back in the day. Why do you think that is?
Who did you used to listen to?
Back in the day, in regards to what? Grime. Everyone like Skepta.
Skepta's still dropping though.
Yeah, but not as...
It's not the same.
Grimy.
It's
like,
not
like,
grimy.
sounds yeah, gets like them and Kano, all them and there, bro. Like,
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's the age, innit?
for them or for us?
No, for us.
Okay.
It's just the times have changed, innit? So back then we'll listen to grime and be like, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
But the people that actually fund music nowadays, it's the younger people.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why drill came in, and when you want to sell more music, you kind of have to go with what people want, innit?
Yeah,
so it's the kids that actually listen to our music.
Yeah, it's true.
Because with R&B, we don't I don't listen to Chris Brown anymore.
Yeah.
I'll never go somewhere and be like, I want to listen to Chris Brown.
But back in the day, they used to bang it, right?
Yeah.
So, what about Drake? You still listen to Drake?
Oh yeah,
Drake.
Drake, man.
Yeah, because with
Drake's
Drake,
the GOAT though, man.
yeah, he's the
he
GOAT.
is.
He knows how to advance in it.
They
He's
were comparing
always
Drake
working.
and Michael Jackson, was it?
Yeah, he is.
Nah, forget the dancing.
Nah,
Forget
the
the
music,
dancing. No one's saying that.
the music.
Bro, the
Drake
music.
is a GOAT. Like when I tell
Drake's the
you,
GOAT.
yeah.
Drake
I
is the
understand that. Oh, he was on my Spotify top 100, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he's number one.
same here, same here.
I was
Same
top 0.5.
Hey, that was me too, bro. That's me 2 years running as well. 2 years.
Back to
You're
back.
gonna get back, bro.
You know when times get hard, you listen to Drake, innit?
That's the thing. Drake has got a song for every mood, bro. He's got that ready to go out song. He's got that like wild shot out song.
That love song.
He's got that knocking on your ex's door song.
Yeah, you know,
Like Marvin's Room.
Yeah, but you lot remember, like, back in the days, we used to listen to, like, Chris Brown.
Yeah,
when we were going out, we'll
course.
literally just bang out, like, them tunes. But nowadays, you don't do that.
Don't.
You get me? It's like, people listen to either drill or something else. And R&B as a whole has changed. You got people like, what's that guy, Jacquees?
Jacquees, yeah.
Jacquees.
But that's women now,
Yeah,
bro.
people
It's not
don't.
catered to us, man. It's for
people
women,
don't
bro.
take them seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Like people don't. Osiris, he does all that other stuff. How are you gonna take him seriously?
But it's not. I don't think there's enough money in R&B now.
Oh, yeah.
Like kids nowadays don't wake up and think, oh, let me listen to Summer Walker.
Yeah.
It's usually like the older heads with a more of a mature like taste in sound that want to listen to that kind of music because like now it's like a tree. Like all these genres are now split off into so many other genres now. Like without grime, there would be no drill.
Yeah.
No drill
100%.
music.
It's true.
So like without that, so then the times change and it's all about like what you said was popping and what could be gentrified and what could be played on the radio.
Yeah.
Bro, 10 years ago you never would have heard a grime song on the radio.
No.
Maybe if you turn on Choice FM.
Tion Wayne brought that in, didn't he?
Yeah.
I would say he did.
Nah, there was even someone else before Tion Wayne.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's the
They
young.
got a number one.
Remember?
No. You got Tinchy Strider and
That wasn't as what you talking about drill.
No. As in number one.
bro,
Number
grime.
one is in grime. Number one with Tinchy Strider back in the days. Tinchy Strider and N-Dubs.
Yeah, okay.
Remember they
drill
kinda-
number ones. I feel like Tion got the first one.
No, it was Russ.
yeah,
It was Russ.
Well, yeah, Tion Wayne was on that one, I think. Tion Wayne, Quentin Conan, and Russ, wasn't it?
What was the tune?
Very sexy.
Yeah, that one.
Keisha.
Keisha Becky.
Krypton, got a one.
Yeah, they've done a remix. That's what they've done a remix.
No, they were on the remix, bro.
That's why they were on a remix.
Are you sure, bro?
No. Which one
they
is the
got the
one with
first one.
Bugsy and that? Is it the one?
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, maybe that's the one.
Them man there, yeah.
Oh,
And the
anyway.
first one was Russ and Tion.
No, they weren't. It was
That was the first.
That was the first. No, I'm saying that was the first number one.
Yeah.
drill
No, it
song.
wasn't. It was
90%.
It was Quentin Conan. So I remember them posting about it, and it wasn't even their song. They got number one off the remix, and they were number one. I'm sure it was. But anyways,
You can send that to me later.
but yeah, it's like remember when fucking Tempety next hype?
Yeah.
That never charted. That never charted.
Even
It
now,
never charted. It never charted, but every single white person in this area was listening to it. Like, they never listen to any grime in their life.
Yeah,
But that's the same thing. Like they now hear catchy songs like I don't know H or whatever, and it makes them feel included. So then they're like, or even I don't know, like Russ. Listen to it, they know all the words, and so then they dance to it. But then so then that becomes popping.
But you know where that comes from, right?
TikTok. Wherever they can gentrify, will be popping. And when it comes to black culture, like unfortunately, like the way it is that you're not popping unless white people listen to you.
100%. It's always been like that. It's always been like that. You actually have to make music that sells, innit? If you can't do that, then
so that's why when people call like Chip a sellout for making them pop songs, like Oopsie Daisy and that, like,
that's not making, bro.
you can't really blame him, bro. You can't really blame him because they're just chasing the bag, innit? And you're only really gonna get the bag if you get other people listen to your tunes.
All you man listens to that song once, I bet you.
Well,
Daisy, bro.
Well, that's
sing to everyone. Listen to it once.
That's actually on repeat.
You got slated for it, but we were all there listening to it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We'll listen to that.
But nah, Heck, but even like, what genre is your music?
Bro, it's like...
Is it mixed?
It's mixed. It's so different, I think. Just the way I've done it this year.
Yeah,
it just doesn't sound the same from last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's what the good thing is. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to have like so many such a versatile sound that like, even if you have two songs that people like and you got two songs that another group like.
If
you can create that traffic, then you know, like, because really and truly, like, someone like Drake, if they release a shit song, it will still get fucking
yeah.
So like, if you get to that point where you have so many people listen to your music and you get popping enough, like,
because I think what he's doing, because he kind of like started a couple years ago.
I've been doing it.
He was doing, because what's popular now is like with the samples and stuff like that. He was already doing samples. That's what people don't get.
That's like Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez
samples. Like now is coming back again, because you have to think about like Biggie and that, they used to actually make their music off samples. If you listen to all their songs, they're actually samples, isn't it?
Kanye's a
he was a genius of that.
Some kind of sample.
But it's just music is changing in general. It's just it's heading a different direction.
100%.
Which it's
you
a
need to
good
jump on TikTok now to get that's the quickest way to get yourself out there. If you come up with a good dance and a banger of a song, bro, you'll be good. You'll be sorted. You don't need to release everything else.
Yeah, but don't you think that it's also bad because you don't want to be known as that TikTok
100%.
You don't want to be seen like that.
Your song will get overplayed and you're like, what's next?
It's like them comedians where they do a sketch and they're funny for like a week and then disappear and nobody flipping talks about them. What's that black guy who was doing roll safe, bruv?
Roll
safe, bruv. Documentary. Now he's doing good things, but he's disappeared, bruv.
Someone like that, he was so ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. If he come out after Michael Dapper, bro, there'll be no Michael Dapper. There'll be no Michael Dapper.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes
he's so much funnier.
You need to have him for the Michael Dapper to pop up.
100%. 100%. I agree with that.
That's the same with, right? Chicken connoisseur and what's that chick who does the Amelia, he set the foundation, bro. But she jumps in there, bro. I just
it's a different kind of show. He compares chicken shops and she interviews people in a chicken shop.
But he started
the same thing.
The chicken shop concept, I suppose, he did start that.
It's smart. How come there's not like the opposite? So there's not like guys interviewing females doing something like that.
Because I think it comes across as pervy.
Do you think?
Like
that though.
Because you got to remember, it's the whole concept of dating. Like, chicken shop date. She is essentially not actually on a date, but the whole premise of the show is that she's meant to be dating these guys. So that if it was the other way around, I think it would just come across as bit seedy. Do
you think she's actually like that in real life?
No, she's not.
That's a character.
That's the
same as that train guy. You know the.
That's the character. The front shit today, bro. Cracking me up.
You know what? Like someone like that, he brings so much joy onto your timeline. Like, you know what? If it is a character, I don't give a fuck. Chase your back, innit? Because he's doing a really good thing. He's making him come on the show and actually enjoy
that camera, bro. That camera that points down his face, and all you see is his eyes like this way, bro.
It's too funny, man. It's too funny.
He's done well though.
But I see pictures of him when he was like a couple of years ago, and he's like, you know how like they got their hair short. When white guys have their hair short, he's like got that. He's wearing a Burberry, Burberry shirt.
He done a video of that recently, saying how he used to be a roadman and now he's changed.
Yeah, he used to dress like a roadman.
That's it. Now he's changed.
I do think it is a bit of a character. Like, so there's no way that he's like that. Have you seen his girlfriend as well?
Nah,
she's flames.
Is it?
Yeah, flames.
Really?
But I think. I don't know.
You had to say the flames twice.
Two times.
But like,
you better censor that, but your girlfriend.
but yeah, like the whole character thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think he's like that in real life.
No, I think he looks well.
No, he's not like that. I think he does put it on a bit. Like a bit of a character, like a bit like the ching shot.
But how would you think of something like that, bruv? What's gonna make you? Do you reckon he loves trains? Like, or is that
I do. No. I do genuinely think he likes trains.
Okay.
But like, I think he puts it on a bit. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think he likes trains. I think he enjoys what he does.
Okay.
But I think that character that he puts on. I do think that's a little bit of a character.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know a minute, but
no, that's true.
But if you got like, there's some TikToks about him, and there's some people who apparently know him and know his girlfriend. Apparently, don't know how true that is, but they all say that it's a bit of a character. Like he puts it on a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like quite endearing, isn't it? When you see someone like that, it's like, oh, like that's cute.
Fucking hell, bro, that's mad. Would you say it's easier to get signed these days or harder to get signed?
You don't have to sign, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd rather either start your own label or you just do your own thing and then.
I think in the UK, it's different, innit? You don't have to be signed.
Okay.
In America, you have to be signed because they offer you more money.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the UK, it's less money, and they don't rate us like that.
Yeah.
They don't really rate people like that.
It's quite saturated.
Yeah.
It's quite saturated.
Yeah.
And managers can be quite selfish as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking it to heart. I'm just thinking out loud, bro. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the CEO on top knows.
Someone else on top of the top.
Yeah. The CEO knows he.
Nah, I saw what is it? Bouncer and Lickle Man.
Yeah.
Obviously took all his like names and shit.
He's giving it back. He's giving
it back now, but that's pretty savage, bro.
Yeah, but that's the UK for you. Yeah, you get me. The UK people don't get it.
But I think
so,
without Bouncer, none of that would have happened. Like he wouldn't have never have trademarked his own name.
Yeah, true.
He never would have trademarked Wicked and Bad.
True.
So like you got to remember, without Bouncer, he probably would have been in a bit of a worse off position.
Yeah.
So someone would have trademarked that name and sold it to him for like 100k or whatever.
Yeah, true.
So you know, you got
help him out a
bit of a give and take. Like when you just come out of prison, in prison for I don't know how long he was in there for, but I think he was probably in there for a while. When you come out, like you don't know how nothing works. You know, social media. All of us got to remember at that short period of time he would have been in prison. Social media would have exploded. It would have been going from like you're writing on each other's Facebook walls, like to. You've got TikTok, you got Twitter, you got all this stuff that's popping now. Like you need someone like Bouncer to get your head around it. Although we don't know the ins and outs. Apparently it's all settled now, and it wasn't. And I see Bouncer post something that the clips of the podcast aren't actually as bad as the.
I did see that.
It was chopped and edited to make it look a lot worse, which. When you work for a big corporation like Amazon, like of course it's gonna be like that.
It's true. What did I see the other day? I saw someone who got released from prison. They went to Nando's with his cousin or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
Contactless, and
he was like,
was just like, what?
What is it? Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
tapping like that. Mad.
It's mad still.
But if you actually think about it, like the growth of society, like it is actually scary. How quick. 5 years ago, you can't do the stuff you do now.
I'm pretty sure of our kids, bro. Our kids are gonna be thrown in the deep end with all social media, with everything, bro.
Yeah, but don't you
they're gonna be clever though.
don't you think it's gonna be different?
Everything's gonna be hard for them, I think.
But then I think by the time we have kids and they're old enough, I think that probably social media would have already peaked. Okay. And so then by the time it's already peaked, there will already be some kind of like downfall or regulation to the point where it's like, because everybody recognises now that social media and mental health are both intertwined with each other. It's going to get to the point where there's going to have to be some legislation to either limit social media or mold social media in a way that it's not detrimental to health.
IG just brought that out actually. They've put in, you can set a timer on your
I see that. They've also taken, you can choose to turn off your the quantity of likes.
Serious?
So you can only see only person can see the amount.
Because social media is a really dark place, man. It's a dark.
I feel like we're the experiment to it. So our kids get the better side of it.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's these AI robots as well. Have you seen that, bro?
Oh, bro, you see the one that does all the facial expressions?
You can pay money to get your face and your voice put on this robot, bro. Imagine.
But that is scary.
That's horrible. That's a fucking horrible.
You remember watching them movies? I Robot.
Yes.
They're gonna take over.
Will Smith asking for advice, bro.
You be actually calling a robot and telling you, yo, I'm not feeling well right now. Can you help me?
Trust me, bro.
You have a robot going into work for you, bro. She's acting like you, but it gets to the point where like people aren't gonna know whether she or the robot.
No, that robot can switch, bro. Game over. Game over. What are you gonna do? You can't outstrength a robot, bro.
No, you
this
can't.
thing has been programmed to do all sorts, G.
I might have to ask for them to make mine like a little bit fragile, wouldn't it? But it would be good though, like if your girl was like, oh, we've got this brunch we need to go to, like you'd be like, oh,
You send the robot.
I'll send the robot.
you send the robot in my place.
Do you reckon they're gonna drip the robot in like nice clothes and
Bust down
the fashion and everything?
Bust down on the robot.
Yeah, trust me. Imagine. I've got AP. Rolly, bro.
Rolly, bro.
Imagine.
That would be crazy.
No, that's crazy. Speaking of fashion, mate, Virgil. What's his name? Virgil. Man.
Sad, man.
Crazy. He done a lot for like the men's fashion design.
Yeah, he's a pioneer when it comes to clothing, man. Like, for me, I think he was one of the best designers.
LV,
Off-White. Because if you see, like, people don't actually know. Like, you remember back in the days we used to watch like A$AP Rocky wear some nice. It was actually Virgil. Virgil made all that stuff. That's how we started. But with Virgil, man, he's a pioneer to this game. Like, I don't think there'll be ever someone who can do it better. Like with LV, I don't know where they're gonna. Which way they're gonna go, man. It's gonna big. It's peak.
I did see that he was named in that Ghislaine Maxwell trial.
Oh, serious?
She said to investigate loads of a list of people, and he was on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, in terms of what?
I don't know. She actually elaborated on it, but she gave a list of people. There's bare people like Will Smith.
Yeah. What did you know the inside of it? Like, what do you mean?
Well, you know what industry she worked in.
Okay.
Like the trafficking industry. So
I saw that.
he was named with like a list of like 30 people. Like Prince Andrew was on there, obviously. Who's on there? Bare people, bro. Bare people. Yeah, but Prince Andrew, he's generally
on this island, bro.
In Woking,
he said he was in Woking, innit? He said he was in Woking Pizza Express.
What?
Basically, he was accused of doing something with some underage girl. I think she was underage. He said,
like back then.
Bro, his words exactly were, that couldn't have been me because I was in Pizza Express Woking. I swear down.
Woking, you know.
Literally.
Imagine seeing him, be like,
bro. If you go on the Pizza Express Woking, like TripAdvisor, there's bare people saying like, the pizza was good, but there was a weird old guy there.
That is so savage, bro.
But don't you think like it's crazy with that whole story? His friend, didn't he kill himself or something?
This is the thing, like
his brethren
supposedly killed himself, but the coroner, I think it was the coroner, or they hired an independent coroner. They basically said that if you usually love conspiracies, this is one for you. Basically, that he hung himself in his prison whilst he was on suicide watch in a prison. Supposedly, the guard was meant to be. I think this is it. The guard that was meant to be watching him was off. Yeah. All the CCTV was turned off.
Oh my god.
The guards had gone for a break or something, or they weren't there. They never saw anything. Yeah. The rope marks on his neck went this way. Yeah. When if you hung yourself, they would go this way up your neck. And then he was in I think it was in a 10-foot cell, and he broke his neck in 3 places. And they said that there is no way that he would have been able to jump from that kind of height, because he was just hanging on a bunk bed, I think, on the side of a bunk bed. There's no way he would have been hung from that high and it would have been able to break his neck. You'd have to drop 10
serious, yeah.
Serious,
Probably touch the floor when he did drop, pretty much.
Yeah. He would have to be like way higher than what the ceiling was. So like all the evidence is pointing to the fact that he was murdered.
Oh, did you see the Queen? She was at the resort as well, you know.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. Have you seen that? No. So basically, there's in the trial, they basically had a picture of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell at this like lodge, or like a log. It's like a log cabin, bro. It's the Queen's log cabin, bro.
Serious.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the Queen sitting in the exact same spot as him on a different day.
Yes.
But so it begs the question, like pedo rings, like how deep they are into like royalty and celebrities.
It's probably real, isn't it? Like I never used to believe in it, but it's definitely.
The more you look into it, the more you start scratching your head and thinking.
We actually need to do a conspiracy theory episode, bro. That
would go for hours.
Because you know we probably live like normal lives, but there's actually probably like an underground world.
Oh, bro. 100%
whatsoever.
100%. And you got to remember, these guys live such crazy lives that like things like just dating a woman, normal things just don't appeal to them kind of people. So they have to go to these extremes just to get thrills out of stuff. So they do this weird shit like child sacrifice ceremonies and shit, bro. Like
that's money, though. Bro.
Yeah, 100%. That comes with money, isn't it?
That's what it comes.
So if you ever make it,
of course.
Don't take that route, bro. I'll give you a better way of life. Trust me.
Don't you know these satanic rituals, bro? We don't. We'll get back in it.
I'll be your counselor, bro. It'll be fine, bro.
Well, you might say that, but what about Illuminati?
I was about to say that.
I think something like Illuminati is like it's an umbrella term, isn't it? Like it does. All people point at the Illuminati, but it's something so much more sinister. Like they just use that as like kind of distraction that let's throw it out there just to keep them, just to think they're onto something.
Do you think?
Like 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
You see the guys in the masks that do the talk, bro, but they got deep voices. What's it called?
They come online.
What, Anonymous?
And they threaten
Anonymous.
Threaten Donald Trump ones.
Yeah, that's the one. And obviously nobody knows who they are. They keep doing stuff and they keep throwing shit out there, and it gets people thinking, man. It's mad.
But yeah,
YouTube channel,
there's definitely like secret societies, but I think Illuminati is not a secret society. I think it's a society with secrets as such.
It's
the same as the Freemasons and
Freemasons.
that. Like, I don't think they're as bad as what people make out. I think the bad one, I think no one knows about it. I think it's so well hidden. It's something like if you wanted something hidden, you have that much power that they do. Like you would, it's the second you would never allow that to be spoken about on the internet.
True.
Not as much as the Illuminati. So then they throw something like the Illuminati out there just to keep people distracted. Just so they can think they're onto something. That's why like if Jay-Z and Beyonce are in it, what they'll do is they'll go, you know what, they're in your performance, like do a song like that. Just so that they think that they're onto something. Like,
I think they lied to us when we were kids. They were making that up. It was just a whole
I think they were probably just doing it like to laugh at us.
Remember when they were saying
they've actually fell for it.
Remember when they were saying play Jay-Z, play the music back.
The nigga in Paris,
They always used to say that.
I remember that.
It don't make sense, bro.
Did you hear that?
I heard it. I heard the bit,
bro. Play niggas in Paris, Jay-Z and Kanye backwards. Apparently you hear this.
Some demonic stuff.
This is so mad, bro. Do you know how many times I heard that? It's cool, bro.
Yeah, but you can do that. Play any sort of music. Let's say his music, play it backwards. You probably get sound.
That's the thing. Like you could do something like when you're famous, you could do something like as little as I do that. Next thing you know, you're a meme. You're a meme. You're on YouTube. You're on the front page of whatever that you're worshipping the devil. You're killing kids or some shit like. That's literally something as little as that. But I see something about like little Nas X. That someone did this whole video of how he's like sold his soul to the devil, and he actually quoted the video and was like, "This is actually so funny." Like, because none of it's true.
That kid's a bit.
Nah. He's a troll. He's
trolling. That whole video of him dancing with the devil, he did that on purpose. That was a whole PR thing.
Any press is good press, bro.
He knows that. he knows that he's openly gay. He knows that every press he gets now is going to be negative, or especially from a lot from the black community, they're not going to accept him. So it doesn't matter what he does.
No, he doesn't care.
So he can do things like twerk on the devil, and no one's gonna and he's just gonna get the exact same reaction regardless of what he does. Like look at his last video with have you seen the one with Jack Harlow in?
No.
And they're in the prison.
I've seen that one.
I don't even want
That's the one Lil
that is too
the
funny.
baby was going.
Yeah, he's going crazy about it. But the thing is, like, it's smart because it'll get people watching the video and it'll get people listening to his music
and talking about it.
100%.
That's the whole point nowadays, isn't it?
It's marketing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Quick question though: if the Illuminati came, would you offered you a certain money? Would you take it or no?
How much money?
Talking about mil, bro.
Let's say 10.
Let's say 10 million.
10 mil.
10 million. Right.
To do what?
Right now. No, just take it, innit?
But you got to
just
sort of give sign.
You gotta sell your soul, bro.
You got to sell your soul.
Sell your soul in it for 10 million. Would you do it?
I'd move to Ghana afterwards, bro. I'll take the money and go Ghana, bro. I'm not coming. You never see me again.
10 mil. That's a lot of money.
So you take it,
I'll take it and go Ghana, bro.
Would you
I'm
take
not
it?
staying in this country.
I'm not taking it, bro.
Nah, I'm taking it. No questions asked.
I'll go Ghana, bro.
I'm taking
no one's
that money.
finding me, bro. I'll shave my hair off, change my identity, bro.
It's not you in it.
It's still. It could be.
You're not the same person anymore.
Reincarnation, bro.
You look the same, but it's not you, bro.
Reincarnation. It might be something else.
Imagine shaving your. Are you ever gonna shave your hair? Nah, he's like
bro.
not for 10 million.
September.
No 10
Bro,
million.
I'm done. I'm
You
done.
sure?
It's doing my head in, bro. It's
coming
too
off.
It's
coming off. It's high
September.
maintenance, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
That's why I cut mine, man.
It's long.
Yeah, same mate. I go through a phase. Yeah, I'll go through a phase every single time. I think I do it every three years. I'll be like, I'll grow my hair. Then I'm like, nah, it's gone.
It's good though that we can grow our hair.
Yeah.
Some people.
I know certain man who's
It's peak for some man.
I know certain man whose hairline's like back here, bro.
Saying one.
Man, them are going Turkey and
Touch wood that never happens to me, bro. Yeah, that happens to me. I'm going Turkey, bro. 100%.
Is there?
Have
you seen it? Has a black person done that?
Gone Turkey?
Yeah.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, Tory did it.
Tory Lanez.
Who's
Tory
the guy
Lanez
who had
terrible.
the tattoo done?
But you can touch the hair.
No. It's the
Eubanks.
boxer. Chris Eubanks done it.
Oh,
recently.
someone else has done it as well. I didn't know Chris Eubank done it. Someone else done it. Had it tattooed on it, looked like literally the shape up tattooed on. It's mad.
It's mad,
It looks sick.
Beat
It
up.
looks so good. You're hilarious. These man won't know who he is, but
I do.
you obviously. But these two,
Them days, that was funny, bro.
That guy,
That was
bro.
funny.
That was funny.
For a bit of context, you might as well say it now, bro. This guy got.
Yeah, some guy who went to our college. We actually got too many funny stories about him, man. He might even be watching now, to be fair.
Hopefully.
But
He was a character.
He can jump on, bro.
But we just get him on, bro. We just get him on.
He's a character, mate.
He got his hairline tattooed on. But he was actually probably the first person I had ever seen with it done.
Yeah, trust.
And this was we're talking like over 10, nearly 10 years ago.
And think about how much it would
10
cost
years,
as
yeah,
well.
must be 10. Nah, it can't be 10 years.
About 8.
About 8 years. So that's a long time ago.
Yeah, long
So like,
time.
he was the first person to get like the hairline tattooed on, and
so-
it looked terrible. Not gonna lie.
That is hilarious, bro.
Right, so I was scrolling through Twitter nowadays, and then obviously with Twitter you see some wild,
Yeah.
Well, black Twitter.
black Twitter, yeah.
Black
Twitter is a crazy
Okay,
place.
it's different people, right?
And some girl put, is it wrong to ask a guy for a down payment on a date because you need to solidify your time not being wasted?
It's getting like that now.
Yeah, and do you know what the funny thing is that obviously because it's black Twitter, it's mostly black men underneath saying I would never put a down payment on your time, and then she led on to saying, oh, it's always black men that the broke ones that because they don't want to pay for stuff or whatever.
Oh my god.
But I then see some random white guy just quote it and say, I would just like to say us white men do not want to date you. No. What he said was us white men would never pay for your time.
Yeah.
Or we'll never pay to date you or whatever.
So what do you lot think we should pay on the first date? Like you're meeting this person
I would always pay on it. I would always pay on the same day. I would like
She's
someone
asking
to
me
offer
to go out.
Yeah.
and it's the first date, then as long as she offers, then I probably would pay because it's the first.
Yeah.
But after that, then it will have to. As long as she's offering, I don't mind.
See,
this guy thinks the same as us still.
As long as she's offering.
That's true.
Thank you.
That's the main
Thank you.
That's the mentality
Then
you
you
need still.
explain. Me, please. Yeah.
Me.
No, yeah. Just explain.
I feel like you're trying to at me.
No, I'm not angry.
What are you gonna say, bro?
I'm
So
not
the
angry,
question is,
bro.
who should pay on the first date?
You give them your take.
Yeah,
Simple. That's all I'm asking.
I'll say either or, whoever. Like, personally, when I've gone out on dates, the girl will just sort of slightly offer, but I'll pay. More time I've paid. I'll say 90% of the time I've paid. Do I feel bad for paying on it? No.
No. There's nothing wrong with paying. If they offer, what I'm saying is, if you're trying to find the right girl, if a girl does not offer to pay on the first date,
she's not the one.
She's not the one.
Facts.
It's simple.
Facts.
But nowadays it's changed. You have to pay.
Deposits, bro.
People ask for down payments for dates. Like, I think it's ridiculous.
You know what it is, Social media as well.
Bro, 100.
You hear the music, some of these girls be talking, you know how the city girls and that.
I'm making a man pay.
It's true, bro. Like, it's literally true. Like, it's literally like fuck the game up still. Like,
because imagine, you pay on that first date and she's gone, bro.
she don't give you no play.
Imagine,
Bro, you put in a down payment on a date, and she gets there and she goes, no. Gets her free food and dips. Like, no way.
No.
But some girls do that as well.
Yeah, some girls, they're just there for. Some girls are actually built to go on dates.
But they save you on the phone.
I find it so unattractive though when a girl's like constantly dating. Like.
Always.
Always.
How would you know?
But I've got some female friends who are like, oh yeah, I'm going on a date. I think like, how'd you have that much time? Like, honestly, how'd you have that much time?
With the down payment thing, what if it was this girl that you like loved, you was in love with?
How do you love her?
How you gonna love her?
Listen, you was in love with, but you didn't know that she was gonna do this.
Yeah,
But then
let's
when
say
you got
she's
your
a-
opportunity, she was like, oh, just can you put like a little deposit down payment for us?
Deposit?
To
Bro.
Imagine
No,
it's the
bro,
baddest
no,
thing.
I'm asking. No,
there's very few
the
women.
baddest thing known to man.
There's very few women I would do that for. If there is any women, if there is, I'd probably have to design her on a fucking computer screen and make her perfect myself. But I would never do that. Bro, respect yourself more, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Out of here, they're weak. Some men are weak.
Some
You
men are
get me?
simps, bro.
They're
Simps,
like,
man.
they'll simp out,
Simp,
man.
yeah.
Bro. Yo, babe, can you up? They're quick to, bro.
The thing is, girls get into relationships with them kind of guys because they can overpower them. And like they're like, hi, can I go to the pub with the boys, please? They're like, no. But you have to be like, I think you have to be firm. You have to hold your ground. Like obviously, like I'm not saying you have to fucking like
be the alpha male.
be the alpha male, but. You can't just be
a pushover.
Be a pushover. That's not on. And like, I would never want to be with a girl who's a pushover. Whatever I said was if I said, oh, I'm gonna do this, she'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Where really she's burning inside. Like, just say it, innit? Like.
So what would you prefer then? If you wouldn't that, and you wouldn't the other one.
It's like bang in the middle, like.
So sometimes
I wouldn't want to push over, but I wouldn't want someone who's constantly trying to control me. Like, you want something down the middle where you both find a common ground and you both know each other's boundaries. The way you wouldn't have to. You would know when you can and can't do stuff. You don't have to ask.
What about you, man?
I think
you want to be more authoritative, or
for me it's more about respect, man. I don't really. If you respect me and you respect the people around me, then you get me. It kind of comes down to family, like my mom, my brother. If you can't get along with them, then girl, you know what I mean?
bye.
you better go. Like some people, they don't let their girls like respect their parents and that, and which is a bit like you cannot.
It's a bit brazen.
That's Nah, you have to bring a girl that your family is gonna like. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's good, innit? You get me? So that's what I always do. I always make sure if it's the girl, she has to, you know what I mean? But
so what would you do if your girl, you got a girl, but your mum's arguing with your girl, but your mum's in the wrong?
My mum comes first, no matter what.
No, but your mum.
No matter what.
No, but let's say your mum's actually in the wrong.
Yeah, my mum's in the wrong. I'll tell her. I'll be like, yo, you know what?
Who you gonna tell her first? Like,
I'll tell the girl to chill out.
Yeah.
The thing is, then I'll deal with my mum.
Yeah,
Because
100%, I agree with that. You have to separate them because you can't allow your girl to disrespect your mum like that.
Yeah.
Because once that relationship's severed, then that's so hard to build back. You have to separate them and say to your mum, listen, pattern up because you're in the wrong, and go to your girl and say, listen, I know my mum's in the wrong, but you can't talk to my mum like that. And then just try
What if they did fall out? What happens
Bro,
then?
girls come and go. You get me? They do come and go. Like, who's gonna stay, bro? You have to think about it. If something happens to me, like that girl is gonna go.
Yeah, it's true.
My family is the one who's gonna be left crying
around,
and you know what I mean.
Yeah, facts.
For me,
Facts.
apart from that girl can go find someone else quick. You get me? So you have to. It's one of those things that like that's just the world, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I get that. That makes a lot of sense. No, that's crazy.
Have any of you got any funny dating stories?
That is a guilty laugh. That's a very guilty
From
laugh.
this side or start from that side?
Stuff from that side. To be honest, I don't really have any funny dating stories. Really.
Do you not?
Me?
No.
Dating stories.
Ruben, you should have loads, bro.
Why are you saying that for, bro?
I'm sure I must have one, but I can't think of it.
Not off the top of my head. It will come to me, I know. One of you man will say a story and then it will just come to me. But at the moment, I can't think of one on the spot. You man, you're next, bro. You're next. When it comes to me, I'll let you know, innit? I like the way he moves the mic, innit? Go on, I want to hear this. You had time to think. Let's go.
It's not even. It's a thing where like, what are we taking it there?
I'll take it there, bro.
I'm taking it there.
Don't name any names.
Nah, so no, we're naming no names.
Okay, good.
So
I'll have to at them otherwise.
yeah. So basically, how would you lot date someone? Let's say you've dated someone.
Yeah.
Are you cool with me dating that person after you? But let's say we don't know each other.
You don't?
Yeah. Let's say we don't know each other
At all?
Like I never met you until I came into this room, innit?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, what? And then you said, "Oh, I'm dating this person."
Or let's say he finds out, but
If you came in and I found out that it was happening and I haven't met you,
but you already out the picture though.
I wouldn't mind.
care.
I wouldn't mind. Whereas if it was
care.
Zach, different ball game.
Yeah.
Different ball game. Even you, bro.
Yeah.
Even you, different ball game.
Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do something like. But the thing is, it's like, let's say we didn't know each other, right? Then we've known each other for a while, and then we get to know it. We meet.
Yeah,
Obviously, that relationship
and then
is all
you find
done.
out.
Then but you know already. You know that. You know what I mean? I dated this girl at the same. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Making sense.
What's your take on it?
Okay.
Something like that happened, innit?
Yeah, that's
something like that happened.
That's innocent.
I don't know. I just feel like it happened, but I didn't tell him.
Yeah,
you get me?
of
So
course.
we were cool for like a hot minute, but I didn't know a way how to say it.
Yeah, explain the
You get me?
situation.
I'll
So
take-
he knew, but I didn't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
Sticky one, innit?
Yeah, but that's not bad.
So was you with
No.
this girl at the time?
Huh?
Was you with the girl at that time?
No,
Or had
I
you
was
already
there
broken up?
first.
He was there
and then
first.
It ended,
And then my
man.
But you didn't know each other.
Nah.
You didn't know each
minor,
other
that's
at all.
minor.
Then that's calm.
Minor.
If anything, it's funny.
Yeah, that's
because you can compare
Yeah.
notes. You get me? You can start.
Yeah,
chatting,
that's
and
the thing. It's like,
as long as nothing happens
Yeah,
afterwards when you try and do
yeah,
things,
yeah.
you can laugh about it.
Yeah, I think because that's what we kind of do. Like we always laugh about it because I didn't know. If I knew him, I would
been-
I wouldn't do it.
That would have been
You get me?
I've been through that situation though. I've been like with like a couple of my friends. And, they've been dating a girl. I didn't know them, and then I've dated them after them, and then all of a sudden, like me and him are really good mates, and then I'm like, oh, like I don't know you, and then we get talking, and then we find out we actually date the same girl.
right.
But it's not a problem, is it? Like, not for me anyway.
So how would you feel? Let's say we've been friends, and we go distant, and you start dating. Like, let's say my girlfriend or something. How would you feel if you're really close friends with someone? Then they do that.
Yeah, that's not on.
That's what. Yeah, I think a lot of people
regardless of like, of especially with all the friends I have, like, if you used to do that to me, like I'm the sort of person that regardless of how long we haven't spoken before, if you called me up and said you're in trouble, I'm there, I'll be there for you. All of my friends that I'm like that with. So if you would do that to me, knowing that I would do that for you, then I don't know. I think that's.
But something like that's happened to me actually, where my cousin and his friend brought another friend. We all trained together. We was getting food afterwards. We was chatting. And then that friend, the third one, was just like, "Oh, I've dated this person." And it turned out to be my cousin. But I didn't know this guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know this guy at all. He got brought in through the two guys I knew, and then random conversation popped up, and then managed.
Yeah, how would you feel about that? Why would you?
It was weird, bro.
It's weird, isn't it?
It was weird, but I wouldn't. Obviously, in my head, I'm thinking, why aren't they still together? Like, how did it end? Why did it end badly? If it was bad, like, what's going on? Am I gonna have to do some agent on this guy? You get me? Man ain't ready. So it's happened, but I didn't think anything of it. So it's mad. But now relationships are crazy.
It's a funny game.
Yeah, they are.
It's funny. There's so much to talk about it. Like, there's so much you can sort of.
So how do you feel like as you get older? Like, how's your dating life?
In
like,
regards
is
to-
it still the same as before?
I think as you get older, as you mature, you look for something more serious. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you don't 100% know what you want. I'm speaking for myself. You don't 100% know what you want or what I want. Yeah, exactly. And you're sort of dipping your toes, testing the water a little bit. And as you get older, not saying my age or anything, you start to realise. And especially you want a family and kids and shit. Like,
It's when you get to the age.
Time is running out.
When you get to the age where you're gonna have to be a stepdad.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why did I do that?
He's right.
Wait.
No,
Context.
you know what?
No. You feel like,
Bro, you've got about 5 years.
What is it?
Wait.
25.
Wait.
If you're 25, if you're not in a relationship by 25,
You're a stepdad.
you're a stepdad.
Cap.
Nah, it's true.
It's the truth. Still.
It's true, bro.
Things have changed.
I wouldn't say quite to 25.
Why?
I would probably say it like around like mid 30s. Like early to mid 30s.
But there's
Nothing
Your
against
chances.
this.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong.
against
But
but your chances of becoming of being
I
a stepdad,
understand.
like are
But
much
us
greater.
guys, we can go for longer and not get into a relationship. Whereas females, they feel like they run out of time. Because they're obviously
That
gonna
is
have
so
a kid.
true.
See what I'm saying?
That is so
That's such a
true.
terrible excuse to have
Yeah.
kids, man.
It is.
Yeah.
But
You should have
that's
kids
one of the
because you
things.
want to have kids, someone,
Yeah.
not because oh shit, I've got enough time. You should have kids with him.
It's just because women can move on quick.
Yeah.
Guys cannot.
Facts.
Oh, I don't know. About
Yeah.
that.
Wait. Actually, I have to think about that. No, I think guys can't move on, bro. What?
I think it's something right. I think emotionally, guys takes longer for guys to move on. But for women, it takes longer. No, for women it takes shorter because when women are attached to people, it's usually emotionally first before it is physical. So if a girl cheated on you, it wouldn't be because she just wanted to have sex. It would be because she has an emotional attachment to this person.
Yeah, but don't you think guys do the same thing?
No,
because
guys cheat for pleasure and pure pleasure.
Yeah.
That's it. Because they're horny, and that is it.
I feel like it's just because it's an act, innit?
But not exactly.
The man
but I think
will act,
most-
bro.
Yeah.
Some people won't
sticky,
move
man.
on.
Really trying to
You get me? It's like the same way. You're not gonna move on that quick. Like it's the way you choose to. Some people choose to move on by going to go meet someone else, and some people don't.
Yeah.
You get me? So
The thing
it's
is,
a bit.
guys and like throughout a breakup, guys and girls go through like periods. Like so, like the first like 3 weeks, the guy's usually out drinking. The girl's usually at home crying. It hits that third week, that fourth week. The girl starts going. The guy's at home crying. He's like, take me back. Like so like the tables turn like, and then usually gets to the point where neither of them give a fuck, and then they move on, and then they see each other on a night out.
Then it's back to it.
There's that rebound period after you break up, and it's like you miss it. And then exactly, bro. Mad. Right, peoples. This has been All Types of Chocolate podcast. We've hit some good topics today. Conversations flowed. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. I want to thank these three lads, three man them coming on. I appreciate it. Definitely.
R&B in the house.
Yeah,
R&B, man.
You might see more of their faces. If it's not on this podcast, it might be on your TV screen. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously, comment, like, subscribe, and Zach.
Helps us more than you think.
That's it. Nice. Peace.
Peace.